Andrea Constand, the chief Bill Cosby accuser in his 2018 sexual assault retrial, is speaking out on camera for the first time since the disgraced actor was released from prison earlier this year. In an exclusive interview with NBC News Kate Snow, Constand said she was really shocked and disappointed by the overturning of his conviction and called America's justice system flawed. The Today Show shared segments of her interview Tuesday morning as a preview to the full interview airing Tuesday evening on NBC Nightly News. Cosby, 84, was set free in July after Pennsylvania's highest court found an agreement with a previous prosecutor prevented him from being charged in the case. Prosecutors in suburban Philadelphia must decide this month whether to appeal the decision to the U.S. Supreme Court. How can the district attorney enforce a decision on a backroom handshake? How can you give any credibility to that? Constand asked Snow. Bill Cosby's sex assault conviction overturned. What does this mean for Harvey Weinstein? In June, Constand issued a statement to USA Today through her lawyers, calling the decision a procedural technicality. We urge all victims to make their voices heard. We do not intend to make any further comment, the statement said at the time. With NBC, she also shared her reaction to watching America's dad celebrate his release. "Disgusting," she said. "It didn't surprise me given the level of the arrogance and having no remorse during the time he was incarcerated. Absolutely zero remorse for what he did to me," she added. Despite Cosby's release, Constand told Snow she still feels vindicated and validated since coming forward and dismissed claims that the allegations against Cosby are racially motivated. "Everybody is entitled to their own celebrations, but it doesn't change the fact that he's a sexually violent predator and he will always be my rapist," she said. Constand also delivered a message to Cosby's wife Camille, who has stood by the comedian. "There was nothing happy for me about seeing somebody put in handcuffs and put into a van and taken to jail," she said. "It's all sad. Lives impacted. Families ruined. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry." Cosby was convicted in 2018 of drugging and molesting the former Temple University employee at his suburban Philadelphia estate in 2004. He was charged in late 2015, when a prosecutor armed with newly unsealed evidence, Cosby's damaging deposition from her lawsuit, arrested him days before the 12-year statute of limitations expired. Cosby's defense team said his encounter with Constand was consensual and he maintained his innocence in a tweet following the June ruling. "I have never changed my stance nor my story. I have always maintained my innocence. Thank you to all my fans, supporters and friends who stood by me through this ordeal. Special thanks to the Pennsylvania Supreme Court for upholding the rule of law," Cosby's tweet read. While Constand was disappointed with Cosby's release, she said she doesn't have regrets about coming forward and will continue to fight for survivors of sexual abuse. "I will fight. I will be a voice for the change that is needed. Whatever country, state, wherever I'm needed, I will be in service there to fight," she told the outlet. Bill Cosby release news shocks. For survivors of abuse, it's very triggering. She also voiced strong words to the possibility of Cosby going back on tour. "Anybody that gives him a platform to speak, to joke, rape is not a joke," she said. Constand's interview comes the same day she released a memoir called The Moment. In it, the athlete and spiritual seeker turned massage therapist writes that she cannot let reversals like the latest court decision defeat her. "Life is unpredictable. Much is beyond our control. In the end, happiness is all that matters, and I am determined to live a happy, purposeful life," Constand writes in a late addition to the book. She is now working as an advocate for sexual assault victims. Contributing, Maria Puente, USA Today, The Associated Press.